A common question that is asked to me and my staff is what are the treatments? How are they different? What do you do in the office that's different? Well, when we approach the neurological side, there's a lot of different things that we do. One thing that we do is oxygen therapy. We measure oxygen levels. A lot of people's oxygen level is less than what should be. A common symptom of that is chronic fatigue. People are just tired all the time. But by measuring that and getting that number and seeing what it is, we can then administer oxygen. And the importance of oxygen is the brain needs two things to function. It needs fuel, it needs activation. Activation is some sort of stimulation, whether it's light or sound or movement or thinking things or vibration. There's a lot of different things that can activate the brain. So that's one thing that we do. We activate the brain. The other thing it needs is fuel. Fuel comes in two sources. It comes in glucose and it comes in oxygen. Those are the two things the brain needs to function. And we kind of talked about glucose already. The majority of the food that we eat, glucose, when the body breaks it down, goes to the brain. And that's the same is true as oxygen. So we use oxygen therapy. We use exercise with oxygen too. It's upper body ergometer, where you're pedaling like a bike. And what does that do? It's that movement also stimulates the brain. So we use oxygen therapy. Other therapies that we use in here is we use unilateral instrument adjusting. And we want to activate the brain. So we use those types of procedures to stimulate and activate the brain. Other things we use is laser therapy. Laser is very good at rebuilding and healing tissue, so we use that in some people. Another thing that we use is glutathione, and glutathione is a major antioxidant that it gets depleted in our body. And one thing that I see in people with chronic pain is they have massive inflammation in their body. So glutathione helps diminish the inflammation in their body, so we use that as well. We use full body vibration. Which is a great stimulation for the brain to reconnect the pathways. That is another wonderful thing that we use that is some of the treatment that we use for chronic conditions. Another thing that we use is we use something called eye lights. There are sunglasses that will stimulate certain parts of the brain. And there are more that we use, but my point is we use different things for different people. We find out what was going to work for them, and that's going to be their protocol. And also, like I said again earlier, we can have different people in here with the exact same symptoms, but they're going to have a different treatment protocol because that's what's going to benefit them the best. So by doing this, by finding out where the connection problem is in the brain neurologically and also metabolically, if we link those two together here, we can get a clear-cut picture of what's going on with somebody and treat them accordingly.